Hello, this is Matt from Keighley, NorCal. I am going to be comping a property today, 1307 Windermere Avenue in Menlo Park. It is on market. It's from one of my acquisition guys. We know they will take a below market price. Not sure how below, not sure where our price needs to be, so I'm going to comp it live for you. Pause the video, comp it yourself, see what you get for the ARV. It's the only way you're going to get better is if you practice, fail, practice again, fail again, and continue to get better in that way in learning. Not saying I'm perfect, but I've been doing this quite a while, and I'm pretty confident in my outcome a lot of times, to where if we get the price that we're looking for, we generally can sell the deal like that. All right, so I opened up two tabs. All right, let's see where it's at here in Palo Alto. Okay, so it's going to be over here, so you're not going to get the higher price as you would as if you were over here. So this area is not terrible, but we'll go ahead and check it out. So we have a 4.3 2260 asking 1.9 on a smaller lot built in 1976. 4 2.5. All right, so let's see what we got in this little area. Again, if you're not sure, I want sold homes and I want 6 months. That's where I'm going to start always. As you can see right away, there is no screaming property that's going to be like, oh, I'm going to get you 1.9, right? Even if it's a fixer. Let's see the photos. It needs updating. Not a lot of photos, but it clearly needs updating. You got trim around the garage is a disaster. Those garage doors are interesting looking. Chain link fence around the front yard. If that's what the neighborhood calls for, you know you're not going to get top dollar for it. So if you just take a look at a couple other properties, 1,200 square foot, 1,200 square foot, 1,600, 720, 1,100, 1,200. Do we have any properties? Do I have a restriction on square feet? No, I don't. 1 million. What are these ones? 22, but these are brand new builds, guaranteed. 2007, so pretty new. We're built in what are we built in? 1976. So these are very, very difficult comps. It's also a different neighborhood over here than versus over here. We're right there on Windermere. Let me see if anything has sold in the last 2 years that is over 2,000 square feet. Not a single one. So that tells me something right away about this property, this neighborhood. Those houses weren't built at 2,000 square feet, so why is this one 2,000 square feet? They do an add-on. Do they do something else? I don't know. Let me just go 36 months. Here you go. Here's one. 1.45 back in win. 21. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything for sale? Just ours. Anything pending? Alright. So, is there anything over 1,500 square feet? There's a couple. 2022. Alright, so let's do this. Honestly, little stumped. Okay, I think on the safe side, you gotta imagine you're close to 1.7, 1.8 on the ARV side. I mean, there's just nothing in these neighborhoods. I would clarify, very much clarify, square footage to make sure that there isn't a garage conversion that's adding all that square footage in. Because if there is, it's a completely different type of property. Then it's a 3.2, I don't know, 1,500 square foot house, which is kind of what these ones are, right? 1,660. But I don't see any properties. Let's do this. Let's walk the street and see if there's anything similar. So this is our house. So this one, probably a duplex or something on the corner. Let's walk the neighborhood. I don't see any 2 stories. So do we have the only 2-story in the neighborhood? Alrighty then. Let's go down the next street. I missing it? Do you guys see any 2 stories? Oh, that might have been one. Come on. Oh no, that's just a house in the background. Alrighty. I don't see this house as a comp, so I don't understand. When was this house built? Let me ask that question. 1976? 51. Okay. When was this house built? 45. When was this house built? I think I solved the problem. 51. When was this house built? I think I solved the problem. 51. This neighborhood is built in 1950s. That house is built in 1976, which means it's a custom home, which means there's going to be 0 comps on this area that's going to make it that you're going to find a comp for. Just from noticing the red flag of there's not a single property that's sold at that square footage. So with that said, it's very difficult. You're not going to get the price tag square foot for square foot like you would when you have comps in the area. So you're going to have to devalue this property based on the neighborhood it's in and based on that there's no comps. No one's paying. The neighborhood's driving the ARV down. They're driving that price down. There's no one's going to pay $2 million for this property in a neighborhood where it's capped at 1.7 on every other property. There's just no appraiser who's going to appraise that. If you try to pull from over here, as you can see, these price tags are way higher. You're just never going to pull from the other side of 101. So maybe you can pull from over here if there's any. Let's see. Search here. But even then, like this is not that great of a neighborhood either. You don't have anything that's going to pull your price up, right? These new builds, you might be able to try to pull from there, but I mean, even then, 1.8, 1.7, 1 point whatever. So I do have to think you kind of cap yourself at 1.75 probably, and you're really just kind of guessing for if there's a demand for that house in that neighborhood. I don't think you can just go wild and be like, oh, they're asking 1.9, they're probably asking for a reason, therefore we can offer them 1.6. Like, no, you can't. Go from 1.75 and go 70% times that, right? So 1.75 million, 1,750,000 times 0.7. You're looking at 1.225, 1.2. I just don't see how they get there if they're asking 1.9, but I mean, we'll go in and kind of tell them that's our reasoning. So, and then they can watch this video and they can understand why I'm looking at it the way I'm looking at it. Alrighty, guys. Send in your videos if you want me to do some comps for you guys or your addresses. Comment them, and I will start just launching videos of your guys' properties and just start comping them and tell you what I see to see how we compare. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and we will see you tomorrow.